we're about to lose all of our money. Okay, so okay, not all of our money. We're gonna lose all of her income in 6 months. Baby's due in July, and we're gonna lose all that income. This is gonna be our second child, and so we already know what that's like, and it's crazy, it's stressful, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So what I wanted to do is be more prepared for this baby. So I wanted to document what it's like to budget on one household income. My wife wants to stay home with our second child and our first child, honestly, for at least 6 months. And so we want to be able to have enough money saved up and or, be able to budget properly in order to live under one budget for that time. So as we're transitioning from two incomes to one, there's a lot of things that are going to go into play. I want to document this. One, I want to be able to look back and see where we were at this point. I think that'd be really cool to look at in the future. And two, I want to stay accountable because the month of January is almost over and we have overspent a lot. Right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give you as real numbers as I can give you. Me and my wife do a budget every month. Well, she does the budget. So I'm going to be more involved with the budget. No. She does a really good job. She does a really good job with the budget. The budget is great. We don't follow the budget is the problem. So this will help keep us accountable. We're going to show you our real numbers that we use, and you'll see how we overspend on stuff we're not supposed to be overspending on. Okay, so currently we're two incomes. My wife works full-time. I work full-time. Right now, since we're dual income, one of the main goals is to save a big chunk of money. We want to have an emergency fund just set aside for emergencies. We want to have a baby fund that's all the stuff that goes with having a baby, the medical expenses, the hospital bills, formula, diapers, all that stuff. It's really, when you break it down, just because, we've had a baby already, it's not that much, right? Yes. It's really not that much. But if you don't plan for it and if you're not seeing what other stuff you're spending money on, it'll feel like a lot. So we have that. With a new baby though, brand new baby, there are a lot of expenses. You're going to the pediatrics, you're going, the doctor hospital bill is a lot. I mean, we still own the first baby. But, we're working on that. You'll see those numbers too. So the first goal is, have an emergency fund, have a baby fund, and we also are going to need another fund. We're going to need another fund that shows when my wife is out of work, we're going to need some extra income during that time to cover for the extra bills. Or honestly, just the regular bills. We're going to need some extra income for that time. So we're going to need we're going to need to save for those three things. And then we're also going to create a budget for that one income time. Right now, we're just cutting it close with our two incomes. We can maybe squeeze by on one income. And so one of the main things that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make more money. So I'm going to have to make more money, whether that's a part-time job, whether that's another job, whether that's, I don't know. I need to make more money. So another part of this series is me trying to figure out a way that I can bring in an extra 20,000, an extra 30,000 on a yearly basis, however that may be. So, you know, that's another challenge that I have no idea how we're gonna do it. The main goal is to have a couple months of savings. I don't know how we're gonna do that because we zero out every month. So we're just gonna have to make up money somehow. You'll see it. You'll see it in the budget. We're gonna need to make more money. We're gonna have to make a tighter budget. We're gonna have to, most importantly, stick to the budget.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. We're gonna stick to the budget. So the next video will be what our budget looks like with both of our incomes combined, and the goal is to transition so that it'll just be my budget. It'll just be my income budget, and whatever she brings in will just be bonus. So hopefully by the time the baby's due, I'll make enough income on my own that whatever she makes is just bonus, and whenever she wants to stay home, we can afford that. So we'll see. All right, so I'll be posting monthly updates of how it's going with the budget, if we're sticking to it, different ways that we've kind of fallen off. The January one is going to be, you know, very interesting. Just we moved over here. We had there's a bunch of stuff. You'll see. January, bad. But yeah, if you're gonna have a baby soon, or you're going through a big life change, or you're trying to figure out life on a single income, consider subscribing. I'm gonna show you how I make it work on my income. I mean, hopefully I can figure it out. But yeah, if you're going through some life changes, consider subscribing. I'm gonna show you the full journey of what it looks like, having a baby and living on one income. It's hard. We already did it with our first son, Mateo. We were able to figure out how we can make it happen. And during our first child, that was a crazy time, but we were able to make it work. And I think with the second child it's gonna be similar. Everything has its own challenges, but we're gonna make it work. But yeah, I'm gonna show you all the updates, all the real numbers that we have, that we use, and yeah. Thanks for watching.